This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com, featuring Anabay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anabay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.
It's KFI AM 640, and you're listening to The Conway Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app. KFI AM 640. It is the Conway Show. St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. A lot of people will be buzzing out there at 6 o'clock. We'll tell you the places to go. The 7 great Irish bars in Southern California. And you can also go see the Young Dubliners at the Fonda Theater tonight. That'll be a huge, huge concert. The Young Dubliners. Been around a long time. I don't know when they lose Young out of the name of the band. I don't know. Maybe soon. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe they got some new younger guys. I don't know. I've known the guy Keith forever, the lead singer of the Young Dubliners. Bad news in San Bernardino. A deputy has been killed in a car crash. So we want to give you the latest on that. I know there's a lot of people listen to KFI in the San Bernardino area, the Inland Empire. Crozier, I'm always dumb. No.
Are we done there?
Just quit there. When it comes to the Inland Empire, is it start at the border where San Bernardino is, like where you are? Are you in the Inland Empire?
I think a lot of people say that it's right there where sort of like Kellogg Hill is, like the 57.
Okay.
That kind of line is basically Inland Empire. And other people want to be more technical and say it starts with San Bernardino County line, which is 100 feet outside my door.
And it goes all the way to...
All the way to the border.
Yeah, it goes... it's just... The Inland Empire is vast.
Biggest county in the country.
Yeah, just huge. And we had a horrible accident where a San Bernardino deputy was killed in a pursuit. So we want to make sure that you people are updated on that information. It is a sad day in the Inland Empire.
So far, the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department has not identified that deputy involved in that violent crash. We do know that he has died, and his body was taken hours ago to the county coroner, guided by a procession involving several different law enforcement agencies from all over the Inland Empire. And I'll step out just so you can see what we're seeing out here. So again, that crash happened at around 11 a.m. this morning, and now hours later, you can still see investigators are out there working the scene. A motorcade and police cruisers surround the vehicle carrying the body of a Victorville sheriff's deputy after he was involved in a deadly crash.
About 10:58 this morning, deputies from our Victorville City Station were involved in a failure to yield vehicle pursuit of a stolen vehicle.
But at the intersection of Seneca and Elevado roads in Victorville, that deputy collided with another vehicle, causing his cruiser to split in half.
Some people that were out here a little bit before me said that they seen it split, kind of go up in the air. When I looked down to take a look, I seen half of the vehicle on one side and another half of the car on the other side.
Debris at the crash site showing the force of the impact. Edison crews even having to repair power lines.
There was just the one other vehicle involved here, the small black sedan. There was one occupant, a female. She was transported to the hospital.
One man at the scene told KTLA that is his 23-year-old relative and that she was at the hospital getting x-rays. But the deputy died at the scene. Aerial images show an American flag draped over his body as the medical examiner prepared to transport him.
This deputy, do we know who he is yet? Can we identify him?
We have identified him. That information is not being released yet, though.
Meantime, the driver of the stolen vehicle was arrested. It's unclear if they will face more extensive charges for what transpired.
All right. As soon as they do release the name, we'll have that for you. And there's going to be a service. There'll be a lot of cops at that service. We'll tell you when it's going to be. And a very sad day for the Inland Empire. We'll have all the information, though, right here on KFI. Yesterday, for the third Sunday in a row, there was another earthquake. I happened to be driving at the time. I didn't feel it. My family felt it. I have a sister that lives in Malibu, and she has had it. Earthquakes, fires, floods. The city of Malibu cannot take much more. They're all at their wits' end. On Friday, they closed PCH. And my sister was going home. She was 3 miles from her home on PCH going north. 3 miles from where she lives. She was turned around by the cops, by the National Guard, by the Navy, the Air Force, the Marines were out there, the Army. They had 2 aircraft carriers out there right off the coast. They were shutting that down. PCH, closing it down. And they said, you can't go through. And she goes, I'm 3 miles from home. They said, I know there's a threat of mudslides. You can't go through here. So she had to go around. She had to go up down Sunset to the 405 to 101 to Los Virgenes. It took her 4 hours to get home. 4 hours to get home. Because on Sunset, she said she was on Sunset going towards the 405, and there was so much traffic, because all the people who in that area have got to go around.
Yeah.
There was so much traffic. She sat there for 20 cycles at one traffic light and couldn't get through.
No.
She counted them. 20 cycles. Man, if I'm there for one cycle, I'm pulling my hair out.
Lose my mind, yeah.
Yeah, I get crazy.
Do not do well with that stuff.
Yeah.
That's that yin and the yang, the plus and minuses of living in an area that has the exclusivity of one way in or out.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, exactly.
And it's not necessarily a rich thing. But, when you get up in those hills and those areas, and when the fires first broke out that first week and that second day of it, when we were live, and that fire broke out there in the Hollywood Hills there, right near
the Hollywood fire,
yeah. That Hollywood fire. And it's like, where are you going to go?
Yeah, no, you're right. It's very exclusive. It's very tough to get into Malibu. There's not a lot of crime because nobody can find it.
Yeah. And one way in and out, and it's the negative of the exclusivity aspect of that stuff.
And then they were hit by a quake. Yeah.
Or did you feel it? A 3.9 magnitude earthquake hit near Malibu.
Yeah, that shaking was felt by a lot of people around a big area. Take a look at this map. The USGS says the quake hit about 8:17 this evening.
That's it. I was in my car driving to get food at 8:15 to 8:20, so I was in the car. I didn't feel it. But it's happened 3 Sundays in a row. 3 Sundays in a row, there's been an earthquake in Malibu.
Now, the epicenter was some 6.5 miles northwest of Malibu and about 8.5 miles southwest of Thousand Oaks, which you may remember, very close to the 3.3 magnitude quake that hit early Monday morning.
And right now there are no reports of any damage, but nearly 3,000 people reported on the USGS website that they felt the shaking. This is the third Sunday in a row the Los Angeles area has been rocked by a small earthquake. A 3.8 quake, it struck North Hollywood rather, on March 2nd, and a week later, a 4.1 quake shook up Westlake Village.
Are you a reporter? If the earthquake happens, you go to the USGS and say, I felt it? I don't do that. I don't do it. What am I going to say?
I'm going to leave
I felt it.
The real pros to do that. I mean, I can ask questions and I can go and I can be technically a reporter, but
I don't report to the USGS that I felt it. I move on.
Yeah.
All right. When we come back, I'm going to play you we have 3 Irish songs to play you tonight because it's St. Patrick's Day. The first one is great. It's by Robbie O'Connell. He's a guy from Ireland. He came to the United States to make money singing in a band, and he couldn't believe what he ran into in the United States. It's a great song. It's called You're Not Irish. Maybe you know it, but we're going to play it when we come back. It's Conway Show. We're live on KFI. KFI AM 640. It's Conway Show. St. Paddy's Day. Yeah. 6 o'clock, we'll tell you where to go. Enjoy St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, that'll be a cool deal. Cool deal. Way to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. We'll talk about that at 6 p.m. Sam is with us. Steph Foosh is out. Bellio's out. And so if you have a program at home, write Sam in for Steph Foosh and Matt in for Bellio. If you're you got a racing form. Those are the 2 substitutions today. Sam, you, without telling everybody where you live in what I call a mall. Is that insulting?
No,
okay.
It's accurate.
All right. So you live where there's shops below you, a theater, stores, dress stores, all kinds of stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, lots of different options, food options, lots of traffic in and out.
Yeah, a lot of good food options.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Can we say whereabouts, or you would rather not?
I don't mind.
Okay. What's your apartment number?
It's down the hall from a few people that really don't want their information out there.
You live in the Burbank Mall, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay. What is that place called?
It's downtown Burbank.
Downtown Burbank.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
And you live above theaters and restaurants.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that loud on weekends?
A little bit, yeah. Facing into the courtyard, for sure, it's going to be a lot louder. And a lot of times traffic, a lot of people want to blast music late at night in the parking lot, things like that.
You know, we looked at the Americana, which is similar. And I was going to move in there until we found a place in Burbank. But I thought it'd be cool to live in a mall, and then I thought, well, maybe it has its drawbacks. I don't know.
No, it's the traffic during big movie weekends is atrocious.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, and the parking lot there is renowned for being one of the worst parking lots in the city.
Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. There's a new pizza place, a Slice pizza place.
Yeah.
That's right across from the movie theater. What's the name of that place?
Slice House. I went there last night.
Oh, it's great.
4 different types of crusts, and they're all good.
It's all awesome.
Yeah.
But there's a parking lot underneath that pizza place that you can go all the way down and not find a spot. Then you have to go all the way back up.
Oh, yeah. No, and
I've done that.
I've been stuck in that parking lot for a good 20, 30 minutes just trying to get to a reserved spot. So it's...
Oh, really?
Yeah. Even for residents there, it's really bad especially on big movie weekends, big premieres. It's nice that, you can just go downstairs and have all of the conveniences, but that's the one real big inconvenience.
Yeah, I've been, and the only thing I think about in that parking lot, from the moment I get in that parking lot until I leave, earthquake.
Oh, yeah. That's no joke. Every single time I'm in there and I'm stuck, I'm like, this is the last place I want to be if things start shaking.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because, they'll find you 2 years later.
Oh, yeah.
That's with 80 tons of concrete on your back.
I'll be looking like one of the bodies in Pompeii, like Vesuvius.
Right. Yeah, just frozen in time.
Yeah.
But I always thought it'd be cool to live. I think it's a younger man's game. How old are you? You're in your 20s?
I wish. I'm 45.
You're 45? Wow, you're in good shape for 45.
I carry it well.
You really do, yeah. But I think it's a young man's game. I think 50, 60, 70 might be too old to live in a mall.
Yeah, for sure. And I have kids, so that.
Oh, you do? How old are your kids?
I got an 8-year-old and a 15-year-old.
Oh, that's great. They must love it.
Yeah, the 15-year-old loves it. The 8-year-old, he loves to have a park around, someplace where he could run around to. But really, whenever early morning, there's nobody else in the courtyard, he can have his run.
That's kind of cool
area, which is great.
Yeah, and I like all those stores around there. There's the Gap there. I imagine the kids go to get clothes at the Gap. There's the bagel place. And then there's, all the coffee joints that are there. But there's some great restaurants there is it San Fernando? Isn't that the
on
street?
San Fernando? There's a lot of good stuff. A new Mexican restaurant went up down there, and it's been the big draw recently. Most traffic that I've seen has been coming in and out of that spot.
Yeah, and that place used to be like
it was the old Fuddruckers.
Oh, Fuddruckers. Okay, yeah. Fuddruckers. I liked Fuddruckers, but I saw the end. Was coming.
Yeah, we all did. It was right before the pandemic hit, and they got out like a month before the pandemic hit. So they were like, they pieced out at the right time.
Yeah, I saw a restaurant where, you stand in line to order the burger, then, you got to put your own condiments on it. Then they got 3 video machines, and I thought, okay, this might be coming to an end. I don't know. I enjoyed it, though. I love Fuddruckers, but I think I was one of the few guys that really drove with purpose to get there.
Yeah.
That wasn't one of the places. Fuddruckers is one of those restaurants where you go to another restaurant and go, it's too full, let's go to Fuddruckers. But I would go to Fuddruckers because that was my joint. I loved it.
I liked the energy there. It had a lot of good.
It was great.
It had some great memorabilia, good nostalgia in there. It was really cool.
Yeah, and it was bi-level. There was two levels there. It was great.
And they had a nacho cheese dispenser. I could just hang out at that thing.
That's right. Yeah, the nacho cheese. I forgot about that. The hot nacho self-serve cheese dispenser.
Oh, yeah.
Which I think did them in.
Oh, yeah.
Because guys would just eat a ton of that.
I think I'm the one that may have put them over the top there. I consumed far too much nacho cheese there.
And if my memory serves me right, they had the regular, then they had the spicy.
Yeah, they had both. And the regular was just like kind of bland. The spicy was perfect.
The spicy was great.
Yeah.
And it was hot as hell.
Oh, yeah.
And I would make 2 or 3 trips there.
Yeah, no, you would burn your finger and your mouth on that if you're pumping it out. It was great. It was one of the best nacho cheese experiences I've ever had. I need to get like a giant fondue thing. I think I'm convinced. I just need to have some giant fondue at my house at this point.
For my dollar that I spend on hot cups of cheese, Taco Bell knocks it out. Yeah. It's always piping hot.
And when they have the fries and you can get the nacho
best.
Cheese fries now you're cooking.
Yeah. Yeah. And every ounce of that, that portion cup is I eat all that cheese.
Yeah, it's liquid gold. You can't argue with it.
But the one, with Fuddruckers and the nacho cheese dispenser, they were a little skimpy with the tiny cups that they offered.
Oh yeah, unless you get them to go. Get the to-go cups. They give you the bigger ones with the
bigger
lids.
ones. Okay,
yeah, that was the secret.
All right, and
that was the Fuddruckers life hack while it was still around.
Yeah, the other cups they offer was like the size of a Tylenol.
It was like the little tiny paper miniature Dixie cups. Yeah, no, those were cool.
Yeah, they're like thimbles.
Yeah.
For cheese. Yeah. It was horrible. I'm sorry Fuddruckers is gone. I really enjoy that restaurant. I went there a lot when I was younger, and I had some of my best meals at Fuddruckers. And we used to go there like, when my daughter played soccer or, sports, the whole team would go there. It was great.
Yeah. No, it was a place that the community really, like, a lot of people went to. It was good. It was consistent. But you could see it was a huge spot. Rent in the area
it's huge.
Have been good.
No.
And now you have a spot there that's really blowing up. It's doing a lot of business there. So I think it's a local chain. Calaveras is the one that they have out there.
Did they renovate the inside?
Yeah.
They had to have. It looks like, Dupar's in there.
No kidding. It definitely had the Dupar's feel to it. And it's still bi-level. But it's also, they made it much more of the aesthetic that has more of the, like the Mexican party.
Oh, good. Okay.
Like, that's the place you want to be on Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, because the old Fuddruckers, it looked like Denny, not even a Denny's.
Yeah.
It looked like Coco's.
Oh, yeah.
In there.
Like the carpet was ripped up.
Yeah.
And it had, depending on, you had to be careful where you were walking. You would rip on like rumpled up carpet in there.
Right. That's so great, man. I wish I was young. I'd move into a mall. I enjoy that.
I'm lucky. I'm very fortunate.
You are, dude. You are. I'm envious of that.
I agree. I was thinking that. I've always thought the same thing. Jen and I have kind of looked at kind of areas that we look at, places like that.
Oh, yeah.
Above something like that. Great people watching and all that jazz.
It's beautiful.
And everything's right down there if you want to go.
Right. And if you drink like, I don't know if Sam does, but I know Crozier and I attack it pretty good. You never have to get in the car.
Yeah, that was the best part is that, even though some of my favorite spots are not down there, it's so convenient when you have like 5 different bars.
You can find a favorite spot.
Oh, yeah, one of them will become your favorite.
Do you ever go to the Story Tavern there?
Yeah. Great spot.
Beautiful,
spot.
Yeah.
And there's a cider spot next door that opened up that's great.
The Story Bar used to be an old hardware store. and they turned it into a bar.
That's a good idea. I don't know if you know, I have beer in my family. We have a brewery, and that used to be the old furniture store on Thousand Oaks Boulevard. It's Tarantula Hill. Up in Thousand Oaks.
All right, yeah. And then right near that Story Bar, there was the Wakano, which is a Chinese place. It's great too.
Yeah, no, there's like 5 sushi bars in a 1-block radius.
Yeah, I'm telling you, if I do it all over again, if I was in my 20s, I'd move into a mall in a heartbeat, and I'd enjoy the hell out of it. I'm envious, man. I really do envy them.
No, it's great.
All right, St. Patrick's Day. We are live on KFI.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. on demand from KFI AM 640.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Anabay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anabay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
KFI AM 640. It's Conway Show. Jackie and Shadow have lost an eaglet. That was news over the weekend. It was very sad news. And we're all sort of invested in these 2 eagles up in Big Bear. And there's enough evidence that Shadow, the male eagle, stepped on one of the babies and perhaps killed it with its claw. So I'm looking to see if this is true or not. I believe it might be, but I don't know. That the SBWBD, the San Bernardino Wild Bird Department, has issued a warrant for the arrest of Shadow. They don't care how a bird dies. If you did it, they want to talk to you. So I don't know how they're going to get up the nest, but they're going to have a chat with this guy. But she's got to be pissed. You know, Jackie sits on these birds all day, and then Shadow, who's probably out, hanging with other eagles, brings fish by every once in a while so the family can eat, and then accidentally steps on one of the babies. It's nature. It's nature. It's ugly. It's really ugly. Somebody told me this, and I can't remember who told me this. But there was video of 2 raccoons that were trying to reproduce, if you know what I mean.
No.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Let me tell you off air. Ready?
Mm.
That's what they were doing. Yeah. So, and there was a kid who was screaming, "You're hurting her! You're hurting her!" And the dad's like, "There is no lovemaking in the wild. It is always not her choice.
Hurts so good.
It is always vicious. It is always painful. It is always his choice, and she sort of just deals with it."
Well, also 90% of all of those activities outside of the human race, the female is the dominant one. So,
is that right?
Don't feel sorry for her.
Okay, all right. But yeah, it's never, a movie dinner and then, let's try to have more eagles.
Yeah, there's not much options or choice involved in any of that.
Yeah, and the guy runs the show, like with lions.
Yeah.
He's got a den.
A harem somewhere.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of gals sitting around and helping him out in every different aspect of life. But we've decided not to do that with society. And I don't know, maybe that's the way to go. I don't know. Who knows? But don't look to nature if you want to see great relationships always end well and, families love each other for life. Doesn't happen in nature. As a matter of fact, we had the lady on, what was her name, Steers?
Sandy Steers.
Sandy Steers. And she said as soon as these eaglets are old enough to fly away, they'll fly away, they'll come back to the nest. But as soon as Jackie and Shadow procreate again or try to have more eagles, if those other eagles come by, Shadow and Jackie will both attack them and try to kill them. They will be unwelcome at the nest anymore. So that's just nature. That's how nature doesn't change like humans do. We change pretty quickly as human beings. We adapt to different situations. But nature, they've been on the same program for a long time. Very few changes. And very aggressive in the wild. You're either looking to eat or you're looking to get eaten. Those are the only two options every day. Either somebody's going to eat you or you're going to eat somebody else. That's how your day begins. That's how it goes all day, and that's how you go to sleep.
Eat or be eaten.
That's right. And your whole life, like if you're a rat, you're looking to eat your whole life, but then again, you're looking not to be eaten as well. And really, you have to get to the apex in order to really relax. You ever seen a lion in Africa? They can sleep for 3 days because they know that very few people are going to attack them. Human beings attack them, but hopefully we've slowed that down a little bit. But they're pretty casual. They're the apex. They're the kings. Sharks in the ocean, they're the kings of the ocean. Dolphins are really the only ones that attack them, and not very often. But they can relax because not a lot of people are going to eat a white shark, a great white shark. And so nature is ugly. I know that, you like to show your kids the nest and how, and the families, they all get together and they love each other. Man, when it gets nasty, though, you got to be, quick to turn that camera off because all you have to have is one mountain lion climb up that nest and Buffet City, man. He is going to wipe that whole family out. He's going to eat everything in that nest. The fish they left, the birds, the kids, the eagles. It'll just be one big pillow that explodes up there.
It'll be lying on its back in the nest, picking things out of its teeth. When
That's right. Yeah. That's just nature. Nature is really cruel. Really, really difficult to watch. That's why I'm surprised that camera is up there that long. Because chances are it doesn't really end well. It's not Disney. It's like the guy that went to live with bears for 13 summers. He thought it was going to be like a Disney movie. The bears ended up eating him alive. While he was alive, they ate him. So
that's why I'm surprised that there's no delay on that camera up in Big Bear.
I think there is.
Like there's somebody that's watching it 10 seconds or 20 seconds ahead of everybody else.
I think there's a delay. As a matter of fact, I'm 99% sure there's a delay. And I've seen evidence of it where they go to the end and then they, re-cue another tape.
Oh, yeah. Hey, wait a minute. He wasn't just sitting over there.
Yeah, because when the Bobcat gets up there, they want all cameras to die for a little while. Yeah. Well, the Bobcat gets his game on. All right, we're live on KFI AM 640.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Anna Bay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anna Bay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.